welcome back to Life with Llanos. We are blessed and we know you are too. I'm Joseph.
And I am Angie. And we are doing something a little bit different on this video. We have a series of questions here and we're gonna see our answers to those questions. We overlooked them, but we have no idea what the answers are gonna be that he says or what I say. So this should be interesting. So I will jump right into it, okay? So question number one is, where did we meet? You go first.
Okay, we met at work. Her and her brother showed up to work. I remember they asked for a manager. I was one of the managers. I asked them how I could help them. They said they're here to apply. And I remember it was around COVID time, so we weren't hiring. And, I asked them what brought them in. They said they flew from Maryland. So in my mind, I figured, okay, well, maybe they're visiting Texas. They decided, hey, you know what, let's apply here real quick before we head back home. So I informed them that we weren't hiring, what brought them in, and with a serious face, they both said, we came to apply. Manager we had spoken with said to come this day. And so I said, y'all flew from Maryland to come and apply? And they said, yes, we did. So I went and talked to somebody else, and that was how we first met.
Yes, that we met at work, but yes, that was a whole nother story. But whoever that manager is who told us all that information, then you were nowhere to be found. When we got there, we are looking for you, okay?
Shout out Jacob.
Yeah,
Shout out Jacob.
Okay, so question number two, what first attracted you to the other person? I'll go first on that one. For me, it was his mindset, his hustle nature, and always caring about the people around him, wanting to grow them, always instilling growth mindset, like what can you do to get to the next level. For me, that's extremely attractive because that lets me know that whoever I'm going to be with, they're not going to be stagnant or going to be content. We're always going to be growing. And then also, look at this handsome face. So for me, that's the most that stood out.
Okay, and for me, let me see, what first attracted you? I would definitely say her personality, how she was. Whenever she entered a room, you lit it up with that beautiful smile right there. Her laughter, her energy, extremely high, never down. So that was definitely something that first attracted me, that made me start noticing her.
Okay, question number three is, who pursued who? First of all, let's just stop right here, okay? We always go back and forth about this because this man swears somebody wanted him, okay? Ain't nobody want this man.
You know when people want you. You know, my fellas out there, y'all know. Y'all know when a woman wants you and drops subtle hints. Y'all know.
Oh, stop it. So the genuine truth, in my opinion, is that neither one of us pursued each other. We worked together for almost 2 years, not paid not one mind to each other, didn't even notice each other, and we literally started talking as friends, and then it just happened. It was kind of like, oh, wait, I think, this is more.
But the question is, who pursued who? And somebody flew from their home state to Texas, which happens to be my home state. So I'm just saying, somebody's pursuing somebody. I'd say it was the one who moved states.
Question number four. Where was the first date and who asked?
The first date was probably a sushi place, the sushi place.
Yes.
And who asked? I can't remember.
Interesting. It was a sushi place, and somebody suggested that we go to the sushi place. But I think that was our first date. We've had a lot of dates, so all jokes aside, I don't actually remember who suggested it, but it was really, really good sushi, and we had a waiter.
Yeah, waitress.
Yes, our waitress, and we took a picture with her, so that was pretty cool. So.
What is something you won't forget from the first few dates?
I won't forget how comfortable I was around you, how it felt like we had known each other for a long time. It was just natural, it was easy, no nerves, so I think that's what I won't forget.
Okay. I won't forget how silly she was, and one thing that I definitely won't forget is how often we fought for the bill. I've been growing up where, my family, we make sure we grab the tab, so it was nothing new to me. And, I only found out that somebody else was always trying to grab the tab. They were just too slow.
Just too slow. All right, question 6. Oh, wait, let me answer. What was something that hasn't changed since you started dating, or what was it? Oh, okay. So, what is something that hasn't changed since you started dating?
Something that hasn't changed since we started dating. I would definitely say our silliness, how we interact with each other since we first started talking, and I would definitely also say the amount of time we spend together from when we first started dating.
Yes, I agree with both of those, especially how much fun we have with each other. I don't think that's ever going to go away. We're always laughing and cracking up.
Describe them in 3 words. I would say caring, definitely caring. You care a lot, not just for yourself, but for myself, our babies, your family, anybody that you comes across her path. She's always willing to help, go above and beyond, and that's one. I would definitely say silly or funny. She's very, very funny, cracks me up. If you guys would only see some of the stuff, she's very good at mimicking. Funny, so that's 2. And then 3, I would say genuine. She's very pure and genuine, and in the things that she says and in her faith, everything, it's all legit, it's all real. So those would be the 3.
For me, I would say God-fearing. That's one of the things I love the most about this man. And protective. I will never not feel safe. He is very protective, and he watches over our family. And loving, extremely, extremely loving. No one will ever get to see what I see, and I'm grateful for that. But he is very, very loving, and I love him for that. Question 8, what was your favorite date? My favorite date, wow, we had some good ones. I think the one that sticks out a lot for me is the San Antonio. We went to San Antonio. That was a really good time. It was just nice, and I had never been to the San Antonio River, so it was good to see, the river and all those attractions, but we interacted with the waiters and stuff like that. We had a lot of fun on that trip.
Yeah, that was a good trip. My favorite date would be, there's a lot. Let's see, we go out a lot.
I know.
Probably gonna have to cut, and then you'll see the split when we come back. Let's see, and there's so
We've
many.
been on a lot,
I'm just
we've
trying
done
to
a lot of
think.
stuff. To narrow it down is hard.
When we went to that other sushi place, Raw.
Raw sushi.
No, I take it back. One of my favorite dates was Kanji. Going to Kanji, one of my favorite restaurants, Caribbean style food, amazing ambiance. We first went there. I remember exactly what she was wearing, a leather jacket, black pants. It was a real good time right there. That was my favorite date.
Ooh, you remember what I was wearing? Yeah, Kanji is the best. If you guys haven't checked out Kanji, like you said, it is really, really good.
What surprised you most about the other? I guess what surprised me the most was how she was able to help me in my faith, even though I've got deep roots in my faith and in my religion and my relationship with God. And so what's surprising enough is that she helped to bring more out of that in me, and help me to do the right things when maybe I was leaning towards not doing those things. So
For me, it would be I think the most surprising is his silliness and his he's super funny, hilarious. Like, not knowing him before dating him, it was all about work. So you would never get to see that side of him, because when he's at work, he's at work. So I think the thing that surprised me the most is how funny and how silly he is. So that I definitely enjoyed. It was like opening up Pandora's box. I was like, who is this guy? But that is what I like. Yeah, that surprised me a lot.
And then last, what has the other person changed in your life that you were grateful for? It goes back to the same thing that surprised me, is that you hold me accountable when it comes to, doing what's right. Something about her presence, makes me want to be able to do the right thing. One example I'll give you is I had an altercation with a guy at the gas station over gas. He put the gas in the wrong pump, and it never came on. I kept waiting. A car went to the pump next to me, pumped gas, left. I didn't think anything of it. Went inside. He says, "What do you mean? You already pumped gas?" I said, "Sir, no, I didn't. I'm still waiting." He says, "Yes, I put it on pump whatever." I said, "That's not the pump I told you." We went back and forth. Long story short, I yelled at him. I told him he was wrong. And the next day we went back to the store, and she was with me. And it's just her presence, the things that we do, that made me say, hey, you know what? I need to go back inside and apologize to this man for, losing my temper and yelling at him. Regardless if he was wrong for putting the gas in the wrong pump, it's just knowing that, hey, you know what? I shouldn't have lost my temper.
That's a good one, Vivi. What has the other person changed in your life? I am grateful for a lot, but the main thing I would say is
everything.
Everything, yes, but family. Our kids, people always ask, like, are they your kids? I used to have pictures of them in my office, and they'd be like, oh, she looks just like you. Like, but they are my kids, and he welcomed them. Like, he allowed me to be around them and spend time with them, and you can't take that time back. That's his actual, his biological kids. So for him to be so welcoming and so warm, and it gave me family. I'm so happy for that. I'm grateful for that. And I'm also grateful for his wisdom. A lot of times I am very hard-headed and he has so much wisdom, and I don't want to listen to him, but I listen to him. Pretty much 90% of the time, he will tell you I don't, but I do. I really do. And I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for his wisdom, because I know that if I go to him with anything, he's always going to tell me exactly what I need to hear, not what I want to hear. Even though I will never tell him that, except for right now. But I always listen to him, and he gives very, very good, solid advice. So again, that comes from the protection. I know he will never steer me wrong whenever I actually have a problem. He's always there, and he has no bias. He tells me exactly what I need to hear, and I love him for that. I'm grateful for that. So, don't get your head all big. But that is the end of the questions, guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video.
Yeah, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, turn on the notifications so you can be alerted the next time we post a video.
Yes.
See you guys soon.